Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Webster Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of this terrible disease. Donate or take part by going to candlepins4cancer.com. This is our 9-pin showdown. 9 pins counts as 10, be it for a strike, spare, or 10. Introducing the stars of our first match. Our number 5 seed with a qualifying score of 784, Shawn Baker. And our number 4 seed with the same 784 and a high string tiebreaker of 169, Keith Beaupre. And your host, Paul Grant.
Thank you, Greg. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling Network's presentation of Candlepins for Cancer 9-pin, where, like Greg said, 9s are 10 spares of strikes. And welcome to Lucy's Pizza, our home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. Future Hall of Famer Shawn Baker, hello.
How you doing, Paul?
Trying to win your first ladder. You won the finals last year at Buttwell's in Concord. Now you get to bowl the Tsunami in the first match.
Yes, yeah. We're gonna have some fun.
You know, on TV dozens of times, over 50 TV appearances. One of your favorite TV moments, if you can recall?
I guess the best one was probably when I threw 4 strikes in a row. But other than that, I mean, they're all equally great. Every time you get on TV is awesome.
How have you stayed so consistent over the years? Is it the Bud Light?
No, it's definitely not that. I don't know. Just you put the work in. You love the game. You play it. You do it, and that's it.
You're so focused up there. You're so stoic up there. Advice for the young bowlers out there?
Well, it's just you got to get out there and do it. You just get out there and you know, if you love doing it, out there, you try not to get frustrated. You're gonna have ups and downs or whatnot, and just keep practicing, and you get there.
All right. Good luck today.
Thank you.
The Tsunami Keith Beaupre. You were one of 2 bowlers other than Scott Lappin to win the ladder at Riverwalk Lanes Amesbury, Mass. early this year. 5th to 1st. Now you get a chance to win another one this year.
Yeah, I mean, originally when I qualified, I thought I had a decent score, and day after day as I looked, I kept getting lower on the list. I'm just glad to make it on. I really didn't expect it after the way the scores were starting to pile up, so just glad to be here, Paul.
Your bowling style is so unique. You throw the ball up to as much as 46 miles an hour, one of the fastest in the game. Any mentors you had to taught you that style?
I mean, as a fireballer that I am, I mean, I watched Joe Ashline. I mean, Carrington threw it pretty hard in his younger years, so it was just more repetition got me to the point where I am with the speed. I always threw it hard, but it's gotten harder over the years. So,
all right, good luck today.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Greg.
Thanks so much, Paul. Remember, if you're new to Candlepin Bowling, it's our special form bowling up here in Northeast North America, where 3 balls are given per frame, and any pins dropped on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood. 9-pin is the special variation we're using today, though, where 9 pins dropped automatically awards 10, be it for a strike, spare, or 10 box, and of course upgrading the fill as well. Hello again, Paul.
Hey, Greg. I'd like John Pumper, the owner, is giving $2 for Candlepins for Cancer every natural strike, a clean strike, not a 9-pin strike. And if you want to match it, please pick your favorite bowler, all bowlers today. Donate at Candlepins number 4cancer.com on your screen. It's via Venmo. If you don't have a Cash App, you can mail a check. The address is on the website at Candlepins number 4cancer.com. It's a 501c3 charity helping Candlepin families going through cancer treatments. $90,000 paid out so far and climbing. Candlepins4cancer.com. 2027 Hall of Fame eligible Shawn Baker should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. His wife, Kim, here in attendance, makes the Candlepins for Cancer shirts, koozies, and towels. There's a nice ball. That's a 9-pin strike to start the match. 3-string format. If we tie after 3, a 1-string roll-off. They've already tied in the qualifiers at 784, but Keith had the 169. Greg mentioned earlier, Shawn had a 166. The winner takes on Hall of Famer Bob Whitcomb, the 3rd seed next. What a stacked ladder, Greg.
Indeed, Shawn Baker actually has 9-pin championship experience. He won an Academy Lanes 9-pin showdown on Candlepin Corner.
And that's free to subscribe on YouTube as well as Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Shawn won the very first Christmas Classic, Candlepin Corner Christmas Classic. Every December, Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. 7 fills, 17 through 1 in the first of 3. He missed right on the object pin, the 2. A sport for any age, Candlepin Bowling. Nothing beats it. A game of skill and challenge, not as easy as it looks. And that's a 9-pin 10 box. Again, 9s are 10 spares and strikes, a 9-pin, 28 through 2 early on. Greg.
So the notation is going to be a little interesting here. I've got head pins running down the middle, a head pin on the first one, split on the second. and then any marks or 10s that are 9-pin are marked in red. You'll see as we go.
Baker's dropped 6. 1, 2, 4. The 2 wiggles, a little more left. Rearrange 1, 2.5, you could say, in the 4. 9 in back, 2 pieces behind the 1. Lanes 23 and 24, and it's 22-lane house. You got a clean spare. 38 in the ball through 3 in the first of 3. Opening round. Thanks to Jonathan Rios, put us on 37 television markets across the country on the WON Sports Network. That's WON Sports, based out of New York. Even in California, Ohio, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, all over the place.
Online and on YouTube.
Oh, look at this. Oh, the 3 moves to the 6. Almost got the 9-pin strike. 8 in the spare, 46 through 3. For another mark, he's got it, a clean spare. 56 in the ball through 4. My voice doesn't hold up, Greg. You'll get the middle string.
No worries.
You know, the bad cold the last 2 weeks getting better, but the voice is raspy.
These matches will air on WON weekly, and they're enjoyed weekly as well, but of course we make no illusions about the fact we tape 4 episodes in one day. Didn't stop Keith Beaupre from winning the ladder at Riverwalk.
Baker, nice ball strike, a clean one. Couple of clean spares, a clean strike. Good start, 66 through 4, 76 half plus 2 through 5. 3 clean strikes of $300 in bonus money. $25 for each string won or tied. $100 strike challenge at the end of each match. Each ball throws 1 ball, knock them all 10 down, it's a $100 bonus. The more you climb, the more you can make. Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami. 1, 2, 4, 7 bowls here in the league. Won the Riverwalk Lanes Roll, I've mentioned during the interview, in Amesbury, Mass, Mark Ritchie's house. What a great job he does, teaching bowlers, and Melissa Ritchie as well. Beaupre missed that time.
It's interesting on those diagonal lines. There is an argument for aiming a little more towards the pocket instead of just going for your object pin, since 9 is all you need to get a mark today.
Beaupre, object pin does not carry for a 7. Trails by 11 right now. Again, it's 3-pin total pinfall, no points per string.
But some bonus money available, $25 to the winner of each string, $300 for a clean triple strike, that is literally all 10 pins down, and of course the strike challenge at the end, throw a clean strike in the last ball.
And there's a clean strike.
Like that, that'll be $100 at the end of the show.
He had a triple strike at the Riverwalk Roast. You only want to get it during our live show, $300. He won $2,300, gave $250 back, including a Candlepins for Cancer shirt to Bolin. Looks like a Nebraska football game in the 90s, playing like Bambi State, a Division III college, 76-17. It's only 2 boxes in, obviously. 17 plus. Going for a double, he's got it. 9-pin strike, that's a double. 37 plus.
Not a big fan of that X plus notation, but it was the best way I could do it. Great start for Beaupre here, responding to that bevy of marks by Baker.
Girlfriend Bev D'Amico in the house.
Fiance,
that's right. I always underproject.
There's a lot to keep
Perfect
track
shot,
of.
spread eagle. One of the most frustrating shots in Candlepin bowling. 3, 6, 10 on the right. Pins on the left, 2, 4, 7. Pins are 2 pounds, 8 ounces. Bowling balls 2.4 to 2.7. Most of the pros use 2.7 and 2.6s. Beaupre grabs 2.6 in the strike from 31 to 240. That's a double strike he's on, so 16 the first one. So make it
4 on the first ball, 6 on the second.
Yep, so 31 through 247 through 3. And Keith, that's 9-pin 10 out of that, the unconventional way, 57 through 4.
So remember, Baker's on a strike here, so it's more than a 19-pin advantage right now, but still 3 strings, now 2.5 for Beaupre to make it up. Quick as a wink, tell your friends, like the video, and share it as quick as you can. This action is going to fly.
2 Pro Series titles. Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami, 7. He's at 57 through 4, down right now 9, up against a strike from Baker. A spare strike combo from Baker, 3 in a row. The 4th seed and the 5th seed in the first round. Keith, good enough for a 9-pin spare. 67.5 plus 1. Let's get an update from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
As you see it here, 9 pins mark aside right now, so Beaupre has responded very well to the longtime TV legend Shawn Baker. Shawn Baker, of course, runner-up at this year's Pro Series as well in the playoffs, losing only to Aaron Fontaine. 76 plays 67.
Baker, nice ball, gets the pocket, barely 8. 4 collapses in the middle, 2-7 mini split, just need 1 for a 9-pin spare and strike in the 80s.
Missed double chance, but it was a good ball. Maybe tailed away a bit.
Got them both, another clean spare. 86 half, 96 in the ball through 6 in the first of 3. What a treat to the Hall of Famer Bob Whitcomb the next round. What a tough ladder this is.
Men's averages in standard candlepin would be in the 110s to the 120s, rarely 130s. This game is going to play a lot higher.
Baker, nice ball, 9-pin strike again, making a clean strike. He's got 2 clean strikes. 106 through 6, 116 plus 2 through 7. It's a tournament high single of 198. Got Don Richmond, Hall of Famer here standing by. We'll talk to him later on. We're going to grab his, twist his wrist here.
Great to see you all in chat. We're not going to get to a lot of people, but Benjamin, good observation about the WON logo. That is a WGN hearkening.
Baker, wow, what a shot! 9-pin spare off the eagle. How about that?
Very nice.
On fire, 126 through 7, 136 in the ball through 8. Don Richmond, bowling like you or better than you?
Oh, well, they're better than me right now.
So why are you in the Hall of Fame then?
Yeah. Well, I had my day in the sun. It's just not these days.
Another good ball. Had 7, make it 8. Almost 9-pin strike. Killing it 144 through 8. Have you ever bowled 9-pin before?
No, but it looks like a lot of fun.
We'll have to get you a handicap version one for yourself.
Yeah, well, I've had some pretty good games with 3 balls.
Yeah, but dreams don't count.
Well, I got a lot of 9 drops and strikes in those days, too.
Another
I didn't have to throw it there all the time.
Another spare for Baker, 154 in the ball in the 9th.
I mean, it was pretty sunny on Channel 5, but that's probably just the bright TV lights they had then.
Hey, exactly. Very bright. They'd be soaking wet by the end of the match.
They're hot.
But it was fun.
It's like a dry heat.
Yeah, exactly. It's like being in a sauna.
Baker, rare 5 fill in the string. 159 through 9. Great start.
Sure is.
You want to try some play-by-play?
Huh?
Want to do some play-by-play?
Oh, I'm good with what we're doing right now.
Just missed again. Thought he had it.
Look good.
Trying to get to 169 after 86 start.
Game. Still going to be a very, very good game. Yeah.
Baker in 9-pin 10. What a string. 169 opening string for Shawn Baker.
It's going, Sean. All right.
Now 67 and a ball for Beaupre.
Talking Hall of Fame Don Richmond with Greg Gouillart, myself, Paul Grant, here at Abington, Massachusetts, Webster Timberlane's Lucy's Pizza Bar, home of the must-have delicious chocolate chip cookie pizza. Have you had it before?
Oh, yes. Very good. You're right about that. Very, very good.
I only talk facts.
Yes.
It's awesome. It really is.
Yes.
The hand-rolled pizza is fresh, too. Really good, too.
Yes, it is.
129.10 for Beaupre. 73 half on the fill. Down 13. What a shot for a clean spare.
Nice shot.
83 in a ball through 6. Talk about one of your favorite moments on Channel 5.
I think my first win was against Alfie Johnson.
Oh, boy. I wish he was
I
here.
made the high-low jack on that particular show. And then I continued with a little bit of a streak, make up for the 4 losses that I had prior to that.
8 more on the fill. 91 through 6 in the first of 3. You beat Al pretty bad?
It was good enough.
You hear that, Al?
Yeah,
The founder of
he made up
Candlepins for
for
Cancer,
it,
the Hall of
though,
Famer himself. But he's got bragging rights. He's got the world record, 1525 for 10 strings, and the WCBC Pro Tour.
Yes.
As Beaupre, 9-pin spare. 101 on the ball through 7. He has the world record, 50 and 60 strings in the WCBC Pro Tour.
Yes.
3 more events over you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those. I just happened to be there when that happened.
They've even got the new poster up with Ralph Sem alongside Jenny Rowe, the king and queen of the high single.
9s of 10 spares and strikes in 9-pin here. Beaupre in lane 23, off to the right. No kick off the wall, 4. 5 with a Century Club in the first through 7. Down 21. 3-string total pinfall to take on number 3 seed. Another Hall of Famer, Bob Whitcomb.
Yes. It was nice.
Oh, look at that. 9-pin spare. He's on a roll.
Future Hall of Famers, if they keep their game up.
You know,
like
Shawn
that.
definitely Hall of Fame 2027
he's got
class.
the numbers.
Kim Baker nominating him already. She's here in attendance.
Yes, I bowled Shawn on TV it was up at Leader Lanes with the Tournament of Champions, and it was a good match.
Six-pack. Check his ID. For Phil, 119 through 8. Who won?
Shawn.
I knew you were kind of quiet about that.
Yeah, he had a 436. I only had a 423.
What's wrong with you? 423?
Yeah, the difference was
Clean spare. Another one.
Boxes. He got them, I didn't.
8 in a row, Greg, right?
That is, there was a 10 box somewhere in there.
Oh, that's right. There's a 10.
The four fills are starting to bite
I'm not
there.
used to your new scoreboard. That's why.
Yeah.
129 the ball through 9. Talking to Hall of Famer Don Richmond to hit up the first string. Half Webster 2 fill 131 through 9. Who's some of you people you looked up to when you were bowling?
Oh, Fran Honorado. He was kind of his form and everything was. I tried to emulate, being a Hall of Famer that what he is, or what he was now, is somebody to look up to. For that. He was definitely a very good bowler, very good form.
Look at that for Beaupre. Mirror side. Half Worcester is now a head pin for a tough 5. 136 opening string. Shawn Baker leads 169. 136, 1 down, 2 to go on Candlepins for Cancer. 9-pin tournament from Webster Timber Lanes, Abington, Massachusetts, Lucy's Pizza Bar. Back with that second string in just a moment.
So in reality, we keep it on the air here. Hello, folks. Obviously, your syndicated networks have gone to break by this point.
WN Sports will be back in just a moment.
We in a 5-box format, we just let Shawn go first next. I'll make sure he knows that as well. Yeah.
Do a promo, Greg, too, okay?
169 to 136. Very good. Just making sure everything's good. Make sure chat's not yelling at me. No, they're yelling cheers. They love this. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you all. Please like the video if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button. This is going quick as a wink, guys. I love this. And then suddenly Don Richmond appears, and we're having a grand old time right now. 132 of you already. Thank you so much. Anyway,
Promo?
I'm going to do a promo right now as soon as I get this.
We back now?
Switch it to swing drink 2 of 3. There we go. WON Television Network is happy to bring you a new horror movie showcase, bringing the best and the worst of horror movies for the past to the present. So come inside and discover what we have at store at WON Cemetery Cinema, hosted by the Mad Darbarian and Doc Dredd. Tune in Fridays at 8 p.m. on New York 48 WWON TV and watch for it across the WON Television Network.
Shawn Baker starts the second of 3, the opening round. The 5th seed leads the 4th seed, the Tsunami Keith Beaupre, 169, 136, 9s or 10s, spares and strikes. Recap from Craig.
Yeah, 169 to 136. Let's actually have a quick peek back at the last string. And we see here the mark dominance of Baker actually only left. It was a 9-pin perfect game, actually. Didn't leave a pin standing, according to this anyway, even though we see that red X there, but indicating it was a 9-pin thing. Remember, 9 pins counts for 10, be it for a strike, spare, or 10.
4 down, 6 to go. Starting the second of 3, the middle string. Nice shot, 9-pin spare.
They're so good at that bounce back ball, the two of them.
Yes, you're right. I'm good at that.
All right, Don Richard, to wrap it up with you now, probably one of your proudest accomplishments beside the Hall of Fame.
Well, there were quite a few. I had a high single of a 201, a high 3-string series of 510, and there were a lot of other accomplishments, like winning the Pro Tour two series in a row. One of them being at Academy Bowl and the other one being in Portsmouth. They were back-to-back, but those are the only 2 wins I had gotten.
Big field back then. Baker 18 through 1, another spare, 9-pin. 28 in the ball through 2 in the second.
Yes, very much so. Especially with the level of competition in those days, there were a lot more high-end bowlers, I guess you'd say. You're competing against. I can go on and on and on and list a bunch of names here, and that would include the two gentlemen that are bowling here today, and all of the ones that are going to be bowling today.
Baker's 6-fill, 34 through 2 in the second of 3. Who do you fear the most?
Well, I did bowl against Tommy Olsa, but one thing I learned about this
Spare
game,
again.
you can't have a fear against anybody. You know, they put their pants on the same way you do, so so you're at the same level when it starts, and at the end of the match, it's a little bit different.
All right, it's a pleasure to talk to you,
Yes,
Hall of Famer Don Richmond.
Thank you.
Go get a chocolate chip cookie pizza.
Oh, sure. All right, Paul.
All right, thank you.
Good job, by the way.
Thank you. All right, Baker's 7 more in the fill. 2, 4, 10. Just need 2 for a 9-pin spare.
Little malfunction at the junction. We'll get this back.
The 9-pin spare, so 51 through 3, 61, and a ball through 4 as Greg fixing that scoreboard. Had the backup of just a jiffy.
Yep.
Trials and Tribulations of live streaming.
Oh, this is bad. Hang on.
We'll get it here in just a moment. Baker in the bonus again. Crosses over. It's 8. Wiggling 6 won't fall. 9 to the left. 69 through 4. 86 half in the first on his way to a 169, 136 win. $400 to runner-up today, this shift. 9-pin spare again. 5 spares to start the middle string. 79 half plus 1. Now it's the tsunami time. Keith Beaupre as Baker's halfway through his match. Later on, the Tornado, Tim Douglas, number 2 seed, and number 1 seed, his brother, the Twister, Scott Douglas. Later on today. Beaupre on the nose, spread eagle. Very capable of coming back. 9s are 10 spares and strikes. Only 2 there. Yes, the Riverwalk Lanes house record 194. Justin Skelly had that call. It's on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Against Bruno DeFeo. Atlantic Candlepin singles to a playoff opening round. Bruno actually won the match after that first string, but Keith won the total to get to that second round. He gets a 9-pin 10 to start a second. Down 8 already. And 41 in the match. Beaupre in lane 24. Slides left, gets a bounce with 7. 1 wiggling 3 and 7. 2 for a 9-pin spare. I love the banner location, WN Sports and Candlepins for Cancer banner. Beaupre got a clean spare. 20 in the ball through 2 in the second. Right now down 14 minus the fill in the string. Still a ways to go to get the total. Shawn won the first 169, 136. Beaupre crosses over. Brooklyn side in 10-pin. Can't say Brooklyn is a Celtic fan, though. No offense, John from Rios of WN Sports. 9 behind the 3, 3, 6, 10 in front. On the bonus 6. 26 through 2, down 8 in the string. 41 in the match. Too bad there. One of 2 bowls to win the ladder, going from 5th to 1st, joining Scott Lapierre in the regular ladder. 9-pin 10, 36 through 3. Trying to get someone going here. Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. Please match the matching strikes today. Clean strikes. John had 2, I believe, in that first. Keith had 1, I think.
Yeah, it's 3.
3 totals. So if you want to match that, go to Candlepins number 4, cans.com. Match the $2 donation from John Pumphrey via Venmo. Beaupre a check mark left. It's a fun way to help a great cause. You can also write a check. The address on the website, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. 501c3 charity. Beaupre, good enough for a clean spare. Sometimes only 9 pins today where they're throwing the ball. 46 in the ball through 4. Jason Baker's 79 half. Love a strike here. He is a strike machine. He kills that fastball. He'd be a good major league pitcher with this speed. Like that. Bombs away, baby. Strike. on spare, 56 through 4, 66 half plus 2. Hall of Fame Bob Whitcomb here. Next match. Bob, how you doing?
Doing all right.
What a great ladder this is.
This is an awesome ladder. You get 5 great bowlers, and any one of them can win.
Always good to have a Hall of Fame and a class act like yourself in here.
All right, feels good. I'll be ready to go the next match.
We'll see you later on.
All right, sounds good. Thank you,
All right,
Paul.
thanks, Bob Whitcomb.
Five spare half for Shawn Baker.
Start the second half of the match at Webster Lane's Lucy's Pizza Bar, home of the chocolate chip cookie pizza. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart live on Candlepin Bowling Network. Over 2,000 videos in climbing, semi-pro to pro action, something for everyone. Please subscribe, free of charge. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook as well. 89 half, 99 plus 2 in the strike. 9-pin style, 7. Again, 9s are 10 spares and strikes. Just needs 2. 2 it is. Make it 3. Oh, pretty shot. Didn't need the bonus pin and 9-pin. Look at him go. 109 through 6, 119. The ball through 7. Baker feeling it, but too perfect there. Bullseye shot, spread eagle.
Vince just had to remind him who's in charge.
Trials and tribulations of Candlepin Bowling. 123 through 7. Great try. Had a 9-pin spare at the eagle last ring. Needs 3. Gets 2 for an 8-pin, 8-box and 9-pin. 131 through 8 in the second of 3. Update from Greg.
Not just yet, please.
Okay. Just trying to get the frog out of my throat.
That's fair enough. Just making sure I got all that right. There we go. Sorry, folks. Thing went on the fritz, but that should be back in full operation soon.
Baker on the 2-8. My least favorite shot in Candlepin. What, the 3-9 or the 1-5? Baker, good second ball off the wall. No. Slowing down just a tick.
Yeah, we get spoiled here. You get all those marks in a row, and then suddenly they don't come.
Shawn rare back-to-back 8s, 139 through 9. Gives Beaupre a chance to cut in that deficit of 33 coming in. He's on a strike next. We've had 4 clean strike states, $8 for John Pumphrey. Candlepins for Cancer. Match it as well. Pick your favorite bowler, or all of them, today. Go to Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Make a donation. Baker bombs away, baby. Strike. That should make up a couple of 8 boxes. 149 plus 2 in the 10th.
Maybe next time we could have done a 500 triple, but I'm not sure that money would be necessarily safe in Al Johnson's bank.
I thought Bob Wilkins with 1,000. He had 194 first string. 5 strikes in a row.
Woo.
Only 1 clean one, 4 9-pin strikes. It counts. He had a 137 half. Had a bad second half by his standards. Check mark left for Baker on a strike to wrap up the second. 7 Phil wanted more. 156 after 169 first. .325 through 2, not bad. Keith Beaupre trying to work his magic. 66 half plus 2 starts the second half of the match on WON Sports Network, syndicated later on. Right now live on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Executive producer is Bob Lee. Beaupre, 2 perfect spread eagle, bonus in back, the 8 behind the 2. There's a youch. Put in the dictionary, Webster. Yikes and ouch combined. Youch. Y-O-U-C-H.
At least it's a strike, Phil.
Baker picked one up earlier for a 9-pin spare. It won't carry. 5 on the strike. Tough break. 71 half. Deficit increases after all that. Trying to get it manageable going to that 3rd string. Capable of throwing a 200 at 9-pin. That got away like a Southwest airline commercial. Want to get away? 6, 77 through 6. Second string of 3.
Our open ladder champion on the ropes already.
Shawn Baker in the finals against Jay Simino of Bob Wells Bowling Center last year in 2024, the runner-up. Keith slams 9 for a 9-pin strike. 87 plus 2 through 7 late in the second.
Can chain some strikes together. 9 drop is all it takes.
Crowd's on the file in here behind to our left side. He looking for a double, could use it. He will not quite get there. 9 of the 10, tough break.
Wooden back. No, it's not going to take the 10.
Lost the first 169, 136. Baker is at 156 here in the second. Should go. It does for a 9-pin spare on strike. 97 through 7, 107 the ball in the 8th. Beaupre off to the left. Rolls one more. Another one goes. 1, 3, 5 behind the 1, 8 back left on lane 23. They took our lanes 1 and 2 for arcades. They kept the numbers 3 to 24 still. So we're on 23 and 24 out of 22 possible lanes. Go figure. That's Paul Grant math.
Let's use some.
Wow, treetop the 5 for a nice shot for a 9-pin spare. So 113 through 8 in the 6th fill, 123 and a ball in the 9th.
Thank
Use
goodness,
a double.
Thank goodness candle pins are the tallest bowling pins around. That's why they had to renumber the exits. We finally got around to the number it by mile system here in Massachusetts.
That's because of federal funding. They wouldn't get federal funding if they didn't do that. That's why they did that.
Right.
Beaupre could use a strike, won't get it.
I think the firefighters thank us too.
7 fill, 130 through 9. And Baker will comfortably go on to the 3rd.
Comfortable but not invincible.
Beaupre an 8. 136 first, another ball to go actually.
Yeah, there was a missed spare try, unfortunately. Wanted some piece of that 2-pinner. Or the wood in the back could have stolen the 10.
Like I said, I picked the future. Mouse in the future, brains in the past. Once again, 8 it is. Disappointing finish, 138 after a 136, 274. And Baker opens with a 51-pin lead, 325, 274. Greg to wrap it up before the break.
We'll be right back. A 51-pin advantage for Shawn Baker here on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports. I need just a pause if you don't mind.
Gonna be 2 minutes, guys. Sorry.
Missing a ball.
Just as well. Gonna fix this window capture.
We'll do the WN promo. We'll start in a minute.
I need the full 2 minutes this time around. I'll be right with you. I shouldn't need it every single time, but this time I need it, yeah.
We have 90 minutes. WN is a 90-minute window. That's why.
Okay, so this back. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll fix that. Just a minute more. Okay, this, that, this. Knock that down to a 3rd of 3 and change this to 3 of 3. Okay. 10 seconds to air and perfect. How's it going out there, folks? This should be working this time. Yep. WON Television Network is proud to bring you another horror movie showcase program. Monster Movie Night is a hosted horror movie show with Bobby Gamonster and Boris Buzzard, presenting horror movies via the internet since about 2011. Watch for it on New York 48 WWON TV and across the WON Television Network. Check your local listings for station, day, and time. Paul.
Shawn Baker starts our third and final string, round 1 of 4 today. All separate broadcasts later on the syndicated WON Sports Television Network. Thanks to Jonathan Rios, put us on 37 television stations across the network, across the USA, in Honolulu, Hawaii as well. Aloha, and not Alosa. John Alosa at Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. We have the Mixed Worlds next week coming up. Baker crosses over, 9-pin strike. It's a bunch of marks today. Again, match the $2. Clean strikes have been 4 strikes, 2 for each bowler today. John Pumphrey, the owner, putting $2 for Candlepins for Cancer every clean strike. Match your favorite bowler, all the bowlers today, and donate to Candlepins number 4. Cancer.com at 501 C3 charity, $90,000 paid out to families going through cancer treatments in the Candlepin community. Baker, head pin in, and it's a 9-pin strike again. Double strike to start the third. I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Beaupre throws 4 or 5 9-pin strikes in a row also. He can do it. A big string. Down 51 coming in. Shawn not helping matters with a double strike. Via 9-pin with 9s or 10s, spares and strikes. Hall of Famer Bob Whitcomb, the 3 seed, our next broadcast. About 15 minutes after this first one. Baker trying to triple it up. Here goes! Kim Baker willed it down. In the audience, 30 through 1, 50 plus 2 through 3, and 60 plus in the third. Wow!
On the front 3. We don't get to say that a lot.
He won the first Candlepins for Cancer 9-pin tournament in Candlepin Corner on YouTube. Jordan Britton, Corey Lisi, free to subscribe to the network also. Candlepin Corner on YouTube. Every December. Waters roll. Justin Waters won the last 2 years. Baker for 4 in a row. Yes! 60 through 2. 80 through 3 plus 90 plus in the fourth. Killing it.
I would start liking the video. I'd start sharing it with your friends. I'd tell people to start tuning in. This is getting interesting.
He has 3 clean 9 strikes. He has 1 clean strike to string? Or they're all 9
No, I
pins?
think they're all 9-pins, yeah.
For 5, yes! Going like Bob Whitcomb in the qualifying round. Wow, 120 plus bonus in the 5th. Who is this guy? It's got to be the Bud Light 2.0. Personally, I like chocolate milk. What do you like for drinks, Greg?
I'll have what he's having. Shawn Baker on the front 5.
Beaupre needs some magic here. That's what he wanted to do with 5 strikes.
Good hit.
$400 the runner-up today, plus bonus money. Shawn has won the first 2 strings, so Shawn has $50 in bonus money. He's trying to get at least 25 more.
Yes.
Carries it for a 9-pin spare to start his final string. He's in the miracle zone already, Greg, I think.
Probably, although double strikes, like you say, a strike chain is not impossible with him either.
Again, 9 to 10 spares and strikes. Welcome those just tuning in on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Free to subscribe in high definition. Over 2,000 videos and climbing. Close to 47 subscribers on goal to 5,000. Bombs away, baby. Strike. Right on cue, Greg.
Should be 4, I think. 4 clean strikes on the day.
20 through 1, 30 plus 2 through 2. Hanging in there. He is a tsunami. Beaupre off to left, 6. 1, 3, 6, 10, 4 horsemen right.
Now that we've got it functioning, head pin hits are noted down the middle with solid bricks or red for splits, and red smudges indicate a 9-pin whatever, strike or spare.
Beaupre good enough for a 9-pin spare on strike. 40 through 2, 15 a ball through 3, but Baker 5 9-pin strikes to start the third. Should we tie somehow after 3 a 1-string roll until someone wins? Yeah. Long odds.
Oh, my goodness, I've been, all right, there we go.
Beaupre goes left for 7, make it 8.
Sorry, guys, there, that's now updated.
58 through 3 in the third and final string. Two great bowlers. Keith missed it. In trouble.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you start to wonder, so what, although far too soon to actually wave the white flag, but
8:66 through 4 in the third.
with every box that passes, you start to see it his way.
Bob Whitcomb plays the winner next, and then later on it's the Tornado. Tim Douglas, the Twister, his younger brother, later on. Scott won the 9-pin variety style at the 369 with the 1-2-3 ball, 369 and 9-pin variety pack last year. Here, winning $1,200. Tim is the only one to win 2 ladders here. One here and one at Budwell's.
Scott Douglas made the finals of that. We'll see him.
Okay,
Or no, sorry, no,
that break.
Scott Douglas won, excuse me.
Scott won a lot. Yeah, Scott won the
Chris Jones was the runner-up, I beg your pardon.
the silent assassin, Chris Jones.
That's 10.
9-pin 10, 76 half. And Shawn in control now. 5 strikes in a row. Bob Witt at a 137 half, so bragging rights here for Baker. He already gave Bob the salute when he got the 5 strikes in a row to match his 5 in the qualifying rounds. Baker for 6, 2 full. 3, 6, 10 right, 4, 7 left. How dare he only get a 5, Phil? Trying to get 4, 2 that time. Back to earth. He's human. 115 through 4, 132 half. So Bob gets bragging rights and it's 137 half. But Bob had a 194, so Shawn could beat that.
Running marks, you're north of 200. Not even.
A rare 7, 139 through 6. Trying to make Bob Whitcomb feel good. Just dangerous bowler still. Crosses over, bumps away, baby, again, strike.
That's 5. John Pumphrey, $10, thank you.
$10 for Candlepins for Cancer. Match it. Match every clean strike. $2 for Candlepins for Cancer at Candlepins number 4 at cancer.com. Or wherever I stream live. Or drop in today. Pick up a fresh rolled ham pizza and a chocolate chip cookie pizza to go. At Lucy's Pizza, about a thin hit. A strange one there. It's just 3 somehow.
Only the first head pin hit. Missed, rather. Yeah, took out triangle number 2. Go figure.
That one got away. Hooked it, held a little too long, but gets 8 out of it somehow. Another solid fill of 157 through 7. And 9-pin 10. 167 through 8. 2 marks for our first 200 series. In 9-pin, I believe.
Never didn't see it in qualifiers.
He had the high single of 198 in the qualifying rounds. Shawn, left side again, steals 8. Everything going his way. 1 of the 9. 1 for a 9-pin spare. 9s of 10 spares and strikes.
I mean, he broke our triple strike jackpot. He's doing well.
Got it. Missed the head pin, but carried the 9. 177 on the ball in the 9th. Bob Whitcomb, take notice. Well, gets a giggle out of that one. Great crowd here. Couple dozen people watching. Strike to see.
Strike here, he's virtually guaranteed it.
Chance for 200. Looks good. Bob's away, baby. Huge strike on spare.
Goodbye pins and goodbye your voice.
Is that a double strike?
No, strike on spare.
Strike spare. Yes, that's so. 3 for 200. 187 through 9. 197 plus 2.
Ta-da.
He got it. 6, 7, 8.
There it is, folks.
If a good measure, a spare. 207. Wow. Shawn Baker. 207. How about a 532 for 3 in 9-pin? Not too shabby. So he led the qualifying rounds to 198. How about a stunning 207?
That does it for Keith, but there's still $300 if he can throw a triple.
And 25, he can win the string somehow. Not likely.
He has to get running marks, running everything from here, this spare and all strikes.
A great bowler. Just not his best stuff today. That's Kemp Bowling. There's the 1710 Sports Center I call in Augusta, Maine. We're not in Augusta, Maine, by the way. It's the bowling center name. So Keith will get $400. What a shot that was.
10 it is.
9-pin 10 box, 86 through 6, winding down here. Bob Whitcomb next on a separate broadcast. Our second round. So Shawn has $75 in bonus money. Keith, diamond right. First diamond we've seen today. Beaupre got a clean spare. Not an easy one. 96 in the ball through 7. All right, Greg's going to take over the rest of this round to save my voice for next match. Greg?
You got it. Still 3 boxes left with which to get these remaining strikes. Keith Beaupre, that's the window source shirt. He's got a strike on spare. Throw a couple more real ones, he says. That's right, 3 clean strikes in a row is the triple strike jackpot. 9-pin strikes do not count. The $100 strike challenge will be coming on up. I'll find a way to get a text graphic on. Close. Neither's going to drop here, so strike denied.
The $2 match. Matching $2 donation.
Yeah. I believe we're on 7 clean strikes for that $2 donation. There's a spare. It's a spare today.
So that's $14 donated by John Pumphrey. Again, you can match it. Every strike a bowler throws today, pick your favorite bowler or all the bowlers today. $2 to match on Candlepins number 4, Kents.com. $90,000 paid to families in climbing. A good thing.
That's head pin and a split this time. $7 on this fill, 143. Not too shabby, and it'd be an amazing score in Classic Candlepin, of course. And yes, that's going to go all as 1. 7-pin goes as well for an ending spare and a beauty. 3, 6, and 7.
His best string today. Shawn Baker, 207, 532. Stunning performance. A rout.
And the last ball is crushed, and it's 8. Well, that's about right. I think it's time to go home. 161 final string, 435, and Shawn Baker with a 97-pin victory here in 9-pin.
Stay tuned for the $100 strike challenge, and we'll talk to the bowlers. Then later on, we'll have Bob Whitcomb, the number 3 seed, next on WON Sports Television Network and Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Back in just a moment.
We'll just go right into this one, I think.
Okay, welcome back, Greg.
Welcome back. Why, yes, that is a 207 on your screen. Why do you ask? WON Television Network is happy to bring you this popular movie showcase seen on YouTube to your television screen. It's Full Moon Matinee, hosted by The Detective. Full Moon Matinee is a hosted presentation, bringing you full-length free movies in the style of late-night movies from the era of local TV programming. Pour a drink, relax, and visit the days of a vintage era. The black and white classic crime dramas, film noir, and mysteries from the golden age of Hollywood. Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the 9-pin... No, sorry, for the strike challenge. Oops, sorry, folks.
We'll do the $100 strike challenge next. So, Shawn, throw 1 ball, get a strike, $100. And Keith will throw 1 for $100 also. So, Shawn will get another chance later on against Bob Whitcomb. The tornado, Tim Douglas, has arrived, the number 2 seed. His brother Twisted Scott Douglas, number 1 seed later on today.
1 ball, $100. Simple as that.
It's going to be a clean strike. It's 9.
No, 9 drops don't work anymore.
Not a 9. It's got to be a clean. It's got to be a clean. Good try, Shawn. No go there. It's got to be a clean strike. No mercy. No mercy. Shawn wanted the $100. He wants 50.
Probably wanted the 300 for those dirty strikes, so to speak. That'll 5 of them.
Well, for $100. Not quite. Diamond. Let's talk to the guys here. Keith, great bowling. He had had too much on you today. Hard to beat a 207.
I mean, Baker was throwing a great ball all day. I think he missed the head pin maybe 3 times if I counted correctly, but I just didn't have it today. It wasn't my day.
Nice finish, 161. You got $400.
Hey, like I said, I was glad just to be here. I mean, after the scores were piling up, I didn't expect to even make it. So to get money out of it, I'm happy. So
I'm sure we'll see you again in Sanford, our next roll-off.
yeah, I'll make it up there.
Okay.
Thank you again, Paul.
All right, Tsunami Keith Beaupre. Congratulations, making the ladder.
Thank you.
All right, Shawn Baker, Vintage Baker today, 207 finale. What's up with that?
Just throwing good balls. You know, I mean, you put the ball in the right spot. You're gonna, whether it's 9-pin or call it 10-pin, you know, whatnot. If you put the ball in the right spot, you're gonna do well.
I saw you pointing to Bob Whitcomb. You got the 5 strikes. No, he threw 5 strikes to qualify. Got a 194. So he beat. Yeah, he beat you in the first half, but you got him in the end. You got a 194. You got a 207. So what do you got to say to Bob Whitcomb about that?
I don't have to say anything to Bobby Wood about that. You know, Bobby and I, we've been friends forever, and we'll be friends forever. And hopefully we're gonna have a nice, great match. Hopefully the numbers will be good, and whoever comes out on top comes out on top.
And you win all 3 strings, so $75 in bonus money added to your prize fund.
Well, that's an added bonus. Winning is all you want.
How about a 3-letter word?
Ouch. Wow.
Too much beer. All right, Greg Gouillart to wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Thanks so much for watching this presentation of Candlepins for Cancer here on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports. Until next time, until a few minutes from now for you live viewers, so long.
Get 10, 15 minutes anyway.